Yopplate's strawberry yogurt tubes are named, flavored, and marketed as strawberry. Read the ingredient list and there isn't a single strawberry in it. In this video, we expose 5 yogurts sold across Loblaws, Sobeys, Metro, and Walmart whose own ingredient lists quietly contradict what's printed on the front of the package. And 3 plain yogurts that actually deliver what they promise, including one made by the exact same company as one of our worst offenders. 2 things make this kind of gap possible. First, Canada has no legal definition protecting words like Greek or Balkan style. No straining requirement, no protein threshold. Anyone can print it on a tub. Second, yogurt gets a conditional exemption from Health Canada's new sugar warning symbol, but only while it stays plain. The moment a manufacturer adds an ingredient containing sugar that isn't milk, a whole fruit, a grain, a legume, or a nut, that exemption is gone. Every flavored yogurt in this video adds sugar directly, so none of them should still be sheltering behind that exemption. Number 5. Olympic Organic Flavored Lines. Let's start with the mildest case on this list, because the difference matters. Olympic's Organic Vanilla lists organic cane sugar as its second ingredient. That's not exactly a trick. Olympic never claims the sugar itself is healthier, but organic is doing a lot of unearned work in your head anyway. It means the cane was grown without synthetic pesticides. It says nothing about what that sugar does once it's in the yogurt, or in you. This is the one people reach for, specifically because organic reads as healthier across the board, even though that word was never describing the sugar content at all. The plain version of this exact product earns a hero spot later. Up next, a brand using a real ingredient swap to imply something its label never quite says outright. Number 4. Iogo 0%. Iogo's 0% line is positioned as the light, guilt-free choice. 0 fat, still creamy. Fat does real work in a dairy product. It carries flavor and creates mouthfeel. Take it out and something else has to do that job. The ingredient list shows modified cornstarch, whey protein concentrate, and a gum stepping in. This isn't a false claim. 0% fat is exactly what it says on the label. It's just not the simpler, cleaner product that 0% implies in your head. The next brand's gap is harder to wave away because it isn't implying anything. It's just leaving out the one ingredient that would prove its name. Number 3. President's Choice Kefir Vanilla. Real kefir is defined by 2 things fermenting together: bacteria and yeast from kefir grains. That combination is what gives it the tang and the fizz yogurt doesn't have. President's Choice's vanilla kefir lists bacterial cultures. That's it. No yeast named anywhere on the panel. I can't prove what's actually happening in the vat. But the one ingredient that would prove this is real kefir is also the one ingredient missing from the label. This is the one health-conscious adults grab specifically because kefir sounds like the more serious, more potent choice. The next brand isn't selling you an ambiguous gap. It's selling you a specific word Canada has never legally defined. Number 2. Liberté Flavored Greek and Mediterranean lines. In Canada, Greek has no legal definition. No straining requirement, no protein floor. Anyone can print it on a tub. Liberté's ingredient list shows exactly how that gap gets used. Rice or tapioca starch and milk protein concentrate doing the thickening, instead of the straining that earns real Greek yogurt its density. Real strained Greek yogurt holds a spoon standing upright with barely any give. A lot of Greek-style product slumps the moment you press it. This is the one shoppers reach for because it feels artisanal enough to justify the price, built on a word with no legal weight behind it at all. But the next brand doesn't need a missing legal definition to get away with what it's doing. It just needs you not to read past the first word on the package. Number 1. Yoplait Tubes. Yoplait Tubes strawberry flavor. Marketed as a wholesome dairy snack, a source of calcium and vitamin D, perfect for a lunchbox. Read the ingredient list. Sugar sits second, ahead of cream. 5 separate ingredients: modified cornstarch, agar, guar gum, carrageenan, and locust bean gum. Do the thickening real milk protein should be doing? And the strawberry flavor contains no strawberries. None. Not a puree, not a juice, not even a trace. Just natural flavor and a plant extract color standing in for fruit that was never added at any point. Squeeze one open, and the texture sits closer to gel than yogurt, because that's exactly what it is. This is the one built for parents who trust the cartoon on the wrapper more than the ingredient list 6 lines down. Every other brand on this list at least left you something to argue about. This one named itself after an ingredient and it doesn't contain. Here's a 60-second check for your own fridge. Ignore the front of the package entirely and go straight to the ingredient list. If sugar, under any name, including cane sugar, organic cane sugar, or fruit juice concentrate, appears in the first 3 ingredients, it's a significant part of what you're eating. Then look for what's doing the texture. Real strained yogurt needs nothing but milk, protein, and culture to get thick. If you see modified starch, gums, or protein concentrate doing that job instead, the thickness was engineered, not earned. And if a product borrows a word, kefir, Greek, organic, light, check whether anything else on the list actually backs that word up. Most of the time, the front of the package is marketing. The ingredient list is the actual product. Hero list, accessible. Liberté, plain Greek, 0% skim milk, milk protein, active bacterial cultures. No added sugar, no starch, no gums. Confirmed at $7.27 for 750 grams. Add your own fruit and you decide exactly how much sugar goes in. The one decision every flavored product on this list made for you. Mid-range, Olympic Organic Plain. Organic milk from grass-fed cows, skim milk powder, active bacterial culture. 3 ingredients, no added sugar, confirmed around $5 for 650 grams. It's the same brand flagged at number 5, just the version where organic is the only thing doing any work on the label. Premium, Scotadakis Plain. Genuinely strained Greek yogurt, not the starch-thickened kind. The plain line lists skim milk, milk protein, and active bacterial cultures. Confirmed between $8.49 and $8.99 for 500 grams. This is the one that earns every word on its own label. Every ingredient list in this video came directly from the brand's own current packaging or product page. The sugar warning rule for yogurt and the specific conditions under which its exemption is lost are pulled directly from Health Canada's official front-of-package labeling guide for industry, effective January 1st, 2026. The absence of a legal definition for Greek yogurt in Canada is confirmed through CFIA-sourced food labeling guidance. The bacteria versus yeast distinction that separates kefir from yogurt is established food science, confirmed across multiple food science sources. Not everything on this list is equally bad. Olympic's organic sugar and Iogo's starch are honest trade-offs dressed in flattering words. Worth knowing, not exactly a lie. Liberté's Greek is a real label loophole the law leaves wide open. And Yoplait named a product after a fruit it doesn't contain. The front of a yogurt tub runs anywhere from optimistic to dishonest. And the ingredient list is the only part that has to tell you which.